In the previous podcast, we explored tree pests and diseases, and how arborists identify and manage these challenges. Today, we're going to step back and look at a broader, more proactive approach, plant health care, often referred to as PHC, because instead of reacting to problems after they appear, arboriculture is increasingly focused on preventing problems before they start. Plant health care is a comprehensive, proactive strategy for maintaining tree health over time. It combines monitoring, prevention, and targeted treatments to support tree vitality. The goal is not just to fix issues. The goal is to maintain conditions that allow trees to thrive. Let's start with the core idea. Healthy trees are more resilient. They are better able to resist pests, tolerate stress, and recover from damage. So PHC programs focus on supporting overall tree health, rather than relying solely on reactive treatments. A typical PHC program begins with monitoring. Trees are regularly inspected for signs of stress, pests, or disease. This allows arborists to detect problems early, before they become severe. Monitoring may include visual inspections, soil assessments, and tracking environmental conditions. Early detection is one of the most important advantages of PHC. Now let's look at prevention. Preventative care includes practices such as proper watering, mulching, soil improvement, and appropriate pruning. These practices reduce stress and improve tree vigor. For example, maintaining proper soil moisture helps prevent drought stress. Mulching improves soil conditions and supports root health. Pruning removes dead or weak branches and improves structure. All of these practices contribute to overall tree health. Another important component of PHC is Integrated Pest Management, or IPM. As we discussed in the previous podcast, IPM involves monitoring pest populations and applying treatments only when necessary. PHC programs often include targeted treatments based on monitoring data. For example, if a specific pest is known to affect certain species, preventive treatments may be applied at the appropriate time. Timing is critical. Treatments are most effective when applied during specific stages of a pest's life cycle. PHC programs use this knowledge to increase effectiveness while minimizing unnecessary applications. Now let's talk about soil and nutrient management. Healthy soil is the foundation of tree health. PHC programs often include soil testing and improvement strategies. This may involve adding organic matter, aerating compacted soils, or adjusting pH levels. Fertilization may be included when deficiencies are identified. But as we discussed earlier, fertilization should be based on need, not applied routinely without assessment. Another important aspect of PHC is species selection. Choosing the right tree for the right site reduces stress and improves long-term performance. Trees that are well suited to their environment require fewer interventions over time. Now let's connect PHC to urban forestry. In large-scale urban forest management, reactive care can become costly and inefficient. PHC provides a more strategic approach. By focusing on prevention and early intervention, cities can reduce long-term maintenance costs and improve overall forest health. PHC programs also support consistency. Instead of addressing problems one tree at a time, they apply management practices across entire populations. This improves efficiency and outcomes. For the ISA Urban Forest Professional exam, focus on the principles of plant health care. You should understand the difference between proactive and reactive tree care, the role of monitoring and early detection, the importance of prevention through proper cultural practices, and how PHC integrates with pest management strategies. Questions may ask you to identify the benefits of PHC programs and appropriate applications. Plant health care represents a shift in how we think about arboriculture. It moves from reaction to prevention, from isolated treatments to integrated management. In the next podcast, we'll continue exploring arboricultural practices by looking at tree removal and how arborists make decisions when trees can no longer be preserved safely. You've been listening to the Arborist-podcast. Our goal is to grow our collective knowledge, one domain at a time. If you enjoyed the podcast, please like, share, and subscribe to help us keep this momentum. Until next time, let's keep growing this community together.